So I'm joined with Rhea. We're talking about an update on the Superman trailer, the James Gunn Superman trailer. I know we have a lot of friends that really prefer Zack Snyder's Man of Steel. There's a lot of people we know that really love James Gunn. I love Zack Snyder. I love Man of Steel. It's my favorite Superman movie. I love it more than the Christopher Reeves, But I will ask a question to you in the audience. Is some of these views manufactured, or do you feel, because there's another milestone that we're going to bring up here? Do you believe the hype of these numbers? Do you feel there's momentum going with this Man of Steel trailer? Do you outside of our bubbles? I will say this. I have family that has no skin into the game. They don't care. They don't even watch my movie talk. They don't even watch my channel. And they're like, oh, that Superman trailer was fun. My sister said, oh, that super dog. She doesn't know the dog's name. She says, yeah, I'll see that. My wife, Ray, you know my wife.
Yes.
When she says something, she means it. She says, I am out of superhero movies. After Deadpool 3, she said, I had a blast. I'm getting sick of similar stories. You're not at that way, but she said that. She's like, no, don't take me to any more superhero movies. Don't try to convince me. I am absolutely done. We actually had arguments after certain movies. Well, she's like, that was one of them was Aquaman 2. She's like, wow, I do not want to see any more superhero movies. No, thank you. I'm out. She watched this trailer. I want to see that. So it's pulling people back in. Brian, another source. He ain't gonna. He's not even on. We have to drag him to get back to the max. We'll drag him on again.
Yay.
He has no reason to say I'm going to go see Superman, because he doesn't even cover a movie talk anymore. He doesn't see all the superhero movies. He's like, yeah, that looks great. I want to see it. Mm-hmm. So I feel like this is reaching outside the bubble of people and people that don't even know what the Snyderverse, Gunverse, Hamadaverse are. I really think it's reaching outside that. I think this is significant. This isn't a competition for me personally. Man of Steel, I'll always have Man of Steel. But I do feel like there's been discussions of, they pay for the ads for trailers ahead of the trailer, and that's how they get their views. Guess what? Most companies do that in the advertising budgets. Most of them do. So do you feel the hype of this? Do you think this is a significant milestone for the Superman teaser trailer? It's now reached more views than Man of Steel. And that's Man of Steel. Well, that's the third trailer Man of Steel they showed, though. So I don't know about the first one. That's kind of unfair that they did that. I noticed that right away. The person tweeting this out, if I want to see the first trailer Man of Steel compared to the first trailer of Superman. So this is the third one right before release. But still, 1.1 million likes. That's pretty significant. Do you feel that?
Yeah. So I guess I'm super hyped. I can't wait to see the movie. And my feedback on this image is that I've heard two interpretations of it, and I'm sure other folks have too. So the first interpretation is the first one I heard. You're actually more on the positive one. So the second interpretation is, look, it's Superman official teaser trailer. It only made 51 million views, and look at the Man of Steel official trailer 3. Like that has 51 million views, and that came out in 2013.
YouTube was popular then. I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm just like,
look at the like ratio.
Are weird. Like, and we, you even said that, bots and like other, likes and other and marketing budgets and things like that are used to inflate numbers. And I don't want to say that with absolute, certainty, but we did acknowledge that too. But I would also acknowledge that both the positive and the negative sort of feedback on this about, like, this is great, 51 million views since it came out December 19th versus, the Man of Steel trailer coming out 12 years ago and having 51 million views they're both kind of like, I don't really see the significance in either, because there are so many metrics that can influence those numbers, and
you could cherry pick this. You could frame it. This tweet was definitely framed to make. I will do the assumption that a Gun super fan did this, which is fine, because I think the Superman trailer is doing really good. That we're comparing the third trailer, because I'll tell you what, Superman James Gunn, by the time he releases the third trailer, it's probably not going to get the views and the likes as the first reveal, because then you haven't seen any of it yet. It's fresh, it's new, you know. So I would actually like to see a comparison for the Man of Steel trailer 1, the likes on that, the views on that. So I think this is very framed, but I honestly, it's not, it's a feeling you get. I feel like the hype is real for this. And you can no matter what, if you put yourself in a camp as a Gunn or Snyder or Armada fan or whatever, you could frame things and put them in ways you want to. So I feel it's real, but this doesn't mean that much. No, that it got more. Yeah. It got more views and likes than a third trailer from a movie release.
Yes, from 12 years ago, or almost 12 years ago. I guess one other thing I want to add too, and Max, you could probably speak to this better than I can, but the movie talk climate, especially around DC, was a lot different in 2013, and accessibility to different communities and movie pundits, their reach to different audiences also was a lot different in 2013. So compared to 2024, where everyone has instant access to news all the time, and they are plugged into their communities to talk about it. I'm less surprised now that I have that in mind of the numbers for the Superman official teaser trailer, because the community is a lot larger and more in tune with this release than I would assume they were in 2013.
Okay. But let us know your comments on this. Is the hype real or manufactured? I think the hype is real. But I will also do a follow-up to, if I can, get the first Man of Steel trailer 1 numbers just to see, because I think this was cherry picked. It got more likes and views than the third trailer of a movie. I'm on to you, Gunn fans. I think you cherry picked this. I think there's a reason you didn't pick the first trailer. I don't think it's surpassed the first trailer yet.